Australia's leading film expert, ALEXEI TOLIOPOULOS, recommends some movies to our resident producer and movie kind of not into it too much guy, Tom Zahariu, on this episode of the Mish and Zach Podcast. Mish and Zach.
Hello and welcome to the Mish and Zach Podcast. I'm Mish. I'm here with Zach. Dad's here too, and we got a special guest. It's our it's our favourite cinephile.
Oh!
And before we started recording, he did say that he prefers to be known as a film expert.
No, I said Australia's leading film expert.
Australia's leading film expert.
expert.
It's our favourite. It's ALEXEI TOLIOPOULOS.
ALEXEI, welcome.
My pleasure to be here amongst some of my favourite people on the planet I call Earth.
Beautiful. And you've been doing all this stuff with Zach all year.
Exactly. Zach and I have been having our secret affair. Oh, no, I mean running a comedy festival show. That's not a front.
Well, no, and we've joked about this before, but you're my metamour.
Yeah,
Because
wow.
you're my partner's partner.
It's true.
We often would invite Mish around for drinks after shows and just be like, so you want to do a podcast together? I know it's always been separate, but maybe all three of us.
Well, and Zach seems really, really keen on the three of us getting together to do a podcast. But I always said to him that I'm a duo kind of person. You can do whatever you want with other people, but I'm not really into the trio situation.
Well, I'm glad you're breaking through those boundaries today, darling.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome into my house.
Yeah.
I just don't want us to combine a house together.
But you guys all came on my podcast together as well.
Well, that's when I came to your house. I'm saying I don't want us to live together. You know what I mean?
You know what? I actually don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
I've got to lost in the metaphor here.
I don't want to fuck either of you, is what I'm trying to say.
Please,
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Okay, I guess I'll be satisfied with being your friend.
I hate when chicks do that to me.
We ain't getting friend zoned.
I hate getting in the friend zone.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
Mish.
Yeah.
Mish. Oh, no, ALEXEI, last time you were on this podcast, you talked about an episode of Margaret and David, and then we went and made a play about it. And we did that for the last 8 months. But that's over now.
Yep.
Your podcast is all about recommending movies to people. Tell people a little bit about your podcast in case they don't know about it.
My show's called The Last Video Store, where I am the host and guru, movie guru, and also a guide to cinema. I'm the clerk of The Last Video Store. People come on, I chat to them, we talk about some of their favorite movies. We do it in the style of an old school video store rental combo. And then I do as I do best. I recommend them a film based on their taste, based on their picks. It's bespoke, it's thought about, it's customized, and usually they go home with it and they love the movie.
Well, I was on, thank you, and I haven't watched your recommended yet.
That's okay.
Like a big fuck, but I really want to. I really, which is Celia.
Celiac.
Yeah.
It's about a girl who can't process gluten.
It's like Dad.
Like that.
Like Dad.
Well,
The reason we've asked you here today, ALEXEI, other than being a friend of the podcast and the fact that it's a very exciting Leg with Zamarama on Thursday, is because we have been recommending movies to our producer and dad, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let the record show Tom is not my dad. We are friends and we are countrymen.
Yes.
He converted to my ethnicity. Not just my religion, but my ethnicity.
he did
all
the
like
Jewish
brothers.
thing with
Yeah.
Greeks. He figured out how to do that.
He converted to my ethnicity of Greek Orthodoxy.
Yeah.
But so basically a few weeks back now, we started creating a list of movies that we want Tom to watch based on his taste, because Tom is not a movie boy per se, right? And it's
What
very
kind of boy are you?
Music
boy.
children,
Children boy.
fathering.
Wow.
Not a lot of time for movies.
My God, I hope you're not a
Podcasting.
cinephile of loving children.
Yeah, that's a bad.
That's not good.
And it's also because often we would find ourselves recommending something to Tom and he didn't like it, or he was just like, that wasn't for me. So we were trying to get down to kind of whittle down to what we think Tom's taste is. And we each created a list on Letterboxd, which is my favorite app. We've created lists of recommended movies to Tom. We each did 5. And based on that, it would be very cool to see if you can think of any that he might like.
Okay, beautiful.
So we thought you could add some, we could add to our list. Just sort of play around. And I think maybe have you watched one or two?
I have.
Okay,
You've done-
so
oh my God, how exciting!
What are some of your favorite movies before we get into the list as well?
Okay, so I think of like Matrix, Lord of the Rings,
Great.
some of the Star Wars.
He's
Yeah.
whipped on Kingsman.
I like I like Kingsman. 'Cause
Wow.
We've been talking about Taron Egerton a lot lately.
Yeah.
I like some of the good Marvel films. Yeah, arguably.
Some of the good Marvel films.
Yes.
Okay.
All the
So,
action.
Alexei,
I
and
should
stuff.
call
Just cut
them Marvel movies. They're not films, dude.
cut to. So unfortunately, Alexei had to go.
No, but Matrix is one of my very favorite films.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've gone The Matrix.
Oh my God, I thought you said White Chicks.
White Chicks. I'll say this. I saw White Chicks in the cinema. It was one of the very first times where I had a revelation where I thought, oh, not all films are good. Yeah, it was the first time I had that revelation.
Yeah.
It was that and the movie The New Guy with DJ Qualls.
Oh, I've not seen
Where
that.
some of the first movies I go, oh, okay, so they're not all good.
That's
You know
like,
what is going to be scandalous? My one on that list is probably like quite high up for me is Spawn, starring John Leguizamo.
Whoa,
I've never
controversial.
seen Spawn.
'Cause that was a
but I was
movie.
obsessed with Spawn growing up. Only images of him, though.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that guy from those movies is in this. I don't know which one he
Yeah.
is.
Mine's
I'm so excited, and then I was like, wait a
Yeah.
second.
a completely different pivot because I had that exact moment.
Yeah.
And it was for A Walk to Remember. I
Wow.
cannot, and I try not to shit on too much,
Yeah.
because it's
You've talked at length about a walk to
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the exception. I fucking hate that movie, and I've seen it like 6 times.
Wow.
I hate that, and I remember the first time I watched it and went, not everything is meant to be enjoyed.
And I've never seen A Walk to Remember, but one day...
And you call yourself a cinephile?
Well, how dare you?
I will tell you, I experienced it in its truest form. When I was probably 20, 21 years old, I remember I was on the train home, and I think I was coming down with a hectic flu or something, or virus. So I started getting high temperature. When I got high temperature, I go delirious, crazy, like emotional, strange. I become quite strange. And I was listening to the song Dancing in the Moonlight.
Great song.
And then I looked up, where's this song from? Oh, it's from the Walk to Remember soundtrack. What's A Walk to Remember? I read the Wikipedia plot summary of A Walk to Remember. For some reason, in around 2012, someone had written an extremely detailed plot summary of this film.
Yeah.
Extreme, like one of the most detailed plots, the little jokes in it and stuff like that. I read it on the train. I'm sitting down. I started crying.
That's
I just openly started
Wild,
crying.
Alexei.
It was one of the most emotional I've ever been impacted by a film, and I've never seen it because it was
Oh my
perfect
God.
reading it in that summary.
Wow.
wild. That is wild.
That is not at any point the story I was expecting.
yeah, me neither.
At every
watched
point
it.
of the story.
I thought when you said you start to go wild when you get a fever, I thought you could be like, I started to hallucinate the plot of
Yeah.
of Walk to
There was
Remember.
Shane-
Shane
Literally-
West was there, and Mandy Moore.
So based on what Thomas, we'll go to an ad break.
Sure.
And when we come back, based on what Tom has told you,
Yeah.
we will read you our lists and we can see if you have any more. But I also want to hear which ones you've watched.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
before we go to that break, Tom, you were my miracle. That's from the movie A Walk to Remember
okay.
from Pop Synopsis.
But don't you know, in the movie, he delivers it like this. You were my miracle. So that's why it doesn't work.
No, in the movie, it's delivered by Shane
Yeah.
West.
Yeah. No, it's true, Shane West. He goes, you know, one of her things that she wanted
Oh,
to do
yeah.
before she died was to witness a miracle. And he's like, she never got to do that.
Yeah.
Whoa. Walk to Remember, spoiler warning, please.
Oh, read the
fuck it.
Wikipedia. It's awesome.
Yeah, she's like, she reads a list of all
Yeah.
the things on her bucket list, and one of them is, I want to be in 2 places at once.
They
Fuck
go to the
Oh,
border.
they go to the fucking border. But
See how
fuck
much I
off
know
with that.
about this movie?
Yeah,
I know so much.
What happened to you on that train?
Yeah, it was so good. Landon, you were her miracle.
Landon. Yeah.
I know his name's Landon.
Oh, God.
Played by Shane West. Who's the dad? Chris Cooper or something?
Some shit like that. And then it's Mandy Moore. And
Mandy Moore, I know that. Because I had never seen the movie, I can't visualize it. But
Yeah.
I know all the things
that's
that happened. in it.
wild, Alexei. That's crazy. All right, let's go to an ad. Welcome back. All right, so
Can I say
how good was
that
that
ad break was my miracle?
Yeah, that was a
That was my
beautiful ad
miracle
break.
I've been so desperate to share an anecdote with you guys that's sort of around this stuff. So can I tell it really quickly?
Please,
course,
man, no rush
please.
here. This is
I like that you're
podcast.
part of the podcast. Please, can I say it really quickly? I'll be
It's just,
quick.
I
No,
just
you may
feel like
not.
it's very relevant
We've
to
got the
Zach.
news at the top of the hour, though.
So I've been trying to watch more things because I think it's good and because of this podcast and stuff. So I downloaded Apple TV Plus and watched the entirety of Smoke along with the guys. I watched all
Awesome.
9 episodes, even though these guys skipped a
Do you know
bunch.
who hasn't watched Smoke?
Who?
Zach said he hasn't watched all the Smoke yet.
No, we didn't watch the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, whereas I did.
He's not in the first scene.
I have watched
No.
Smoke.
Yeah, right.
Now, some episodes, and I think I said this on the podcast, I've watched in double time. Oh, no, I think he might be the one lighting the fires. Quickly, we have to go. Oh, hey. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Slow down
there's
for
a
the
lot
Johnny
of,
Legs.
there's a lot of sex in it as well. So sex
Really? That's
Wait,
awesome.
what a second. Oh, what is you? Who are you? I'm the one who lighted the fires. Hey, I think I've got a decision.
My God, Robin Williams does Smoke. One man Smoke.
What? Hey, look at that. Is that Taron Egerton? Oh, why is he leaving the building? I thought he was the one doing the investigating. Anyway.
So you watch Smoke?
So I watched Smoke and I was trying to watch more things, and for some reason something jumped into my head where I was like, Zach loved that Murdoch family thing. There was a great show. He
I've been banging on to him
went
about
big on it. I was like, okay. So I was like, I'm going to watch that. Chucked it on. First episode, I was like, how is this about the Murdoch family? It's very confusing. I watched 2 more episodes. I'm like, this is a very odd show, and I don't understand how it's got anything to do with the Murdoch family. Very confused because it was Severance, not Succession. So I watched the first whole
fucked
season
up.
of Severance, waiting
How
for
was
like
it?
the
Is
Murdoch
awesome.
family shit to happen.
The idea that fucking Rupert Murdoch is just a normal middle class dude in the evening.
some
Oh,
problems
with like
his
Adam
marriage.
Scott or whatever, I could see it. I could see it. I was like, this is a weird way to tell this story, but it's like abstract and interesting. I'm on board.
No,
very
very different
funny,
show.
Tom.
The one I've been recommending is on HBO.
Yeah.
Also not directly about the Murdochs,
Yeah.
but very close.
So I watched Truman Show.
Hey.
So this was one of Zach's recommendations.
Based
Okay.
on a few things like his love of sci-fi movies, high concept, also the fact that you were talking about you don't like a movie that makes you too sad, but I thought there was some nice stuff in it. I'd love to know your thoughts. There was a bit of a roll of the dice. I thought.
I think the other rule is for ALEXEI that you're not allowed to suggest a film I've seen, so it has to be
Okay.
brand new.
But you've seen
What
more
happens-
movies than ALEXEI. Is the only
How can that be? This guy's seen 2 billion movies.
So I could very much appreciate it for what it was.
Okay.
I thought it was a very well made film. I didn't love it.
Ah.
You didn't love Truman Show?
I thought it was too PG for me, perhaps.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's
The-
Truman Show?
If you weren't Greek,
Like-
Alexei would be killing you,
The
right?
violence, like there wasn't enough violence.
It is a
for
law
me.
that you cannot kill your brother. I can't do fratricide? Fratricide? Fratricide?
Dude, we have those laws too.
I don't know. It's a cultural thing.
Skips can't kill their brothers as well.
man.
Skips have laws? I didn't know you guys were bound by. I don't know the way you guys root around like a couple of disgusting dogs.
But yeah, it was cute, nice, very well made. Could see at the time it could have been groundbreaking, but it just read very family PG to me, like very boring.
How good's Laura Linney, though?
Who's Laura Linney?
His wife.
His wife.
The wife or his love interest?
His wife.
His wife.
Yeah, I thought it was good, but I was also like, did they not fuck? I don't understand.
They did.
They do. She
They
fucks
do?
him for
Right.
Yeah.
the show. Yeah,
Wow.
that's the
It's
point.
part of the moral grey area that
Yeah.
this movie lives
That's
in.
what I think I like about it. I totally get what you're saying. I think what I like is that it is packaged in this really, like, I think the original draft was apparently much more sci-fi, much darker. And I kind of love that what Peter Weir did in that he packaged it up like this really accessible, nice.
Absolutely.
The show is PG, but when you dig in, there is darkness. I mean,
Yeah,
this woman's having
absolutely.
sex with him. You know, they're going to try for a kid. But yeah, that's fair. Good to recalibrate.
So
Yeah,
read
okay.
the list to Alexia.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'll read
I'm
you-
recalibrating as well.
I'm not going to give too much detail because we've already done a whole episode on it. But just for you, these were my 5.
Yeah.
I recommended him Willow because of his love of fantasy.
Wow, I love Willow.
Love Willow.
Love
Right?
Willow.
And he's a big Lord of the Rings fan and he
Yes.
likes action and excitement. Tom likes excitement in his
Yeah.
film. I
Well, he loves
recommended
the football and music.
Okay, yes.
I recommended A Long Kiss Goodnight, which is a movie I
Cool movie.
adore.
Cool movie.
I adore it and he
Merry
loves it
Christmas movie too.
True. Yeah, and they have that. Like, I was right, wasn't I? Like, because when I said it, people were like, there's like a snowmobile thing in that.
I think so. Or there's a helicopter thing.
Some shit.
Craig Bierko. I go berserk over Craig Bierko.
I recommended Con Air because
Yes.
I can't imagine Tom not liking that.
Have you not seen Con Air?
No.
That is crazy to me that you haven't seen Con Air.
I think I hit the nail on the
Yeah, I
fucking head
think
with
so.
Con Air.
Okay.
Then Encanto.
Dude, Con Air, it's about a Greek guy in the air.
He's only been Greek for 5 years. He's got a lot of catching up to do.
I recommended Encanto.
I've never seen it, but I've heard you guys talk about it.
So he's got kids. He's watching a lot of Ice Age at the moment because his son's obsessed with Ice Age.
And not to be confused with Enchanted, which is what it's called in English, but it's a
True.
different movie.
It's a really, really good soundtrack, great music, and Tom's a music boy, and it's a lot of fun, and you can watch it with your kids. And then I recommended Drive
Yes.
because, again, excitement, bit sexy, a bit of fun
call.
for dad.
Drive is
Bit
a
of
good
fun
one.
for Dad.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my Rex, Truman Show, which I fucked up. But Truman Show always was the biggest roll of the dice.
Right.
But some of the other ones are rolls of the dice.
And it wasn't like, this is bad. I didn't switch it off. I finished
Yeah.
it. Like, I could see what it was, but did it hit me in the core of what I
Yeah.
liked? Did it hit me like 300? No, it didn't.
Wow. That's what made you convert.
Yeah.
Wait, the Spartans are Greek too? My recommendations were The Truman Show. The other one was Sinners, because Tom loves music. I thought that particularly, like, there's just a couple of, just the soundtrack alone, I think carries the whole
He's
film.
also been looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll go another soundtrack one. This was a bit of a left field one, but I also recommended Challenges because I think he would just love the mix. Because Tom does a lot of soundtracks, and I think he would just appreciate
I haven't
something.
seen Challenges.
You'd love
Yeah. Do you
Challenges.
appreciate a soundscape?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah,
And it's like, I think he's dealt with sound design covering
Yeah.
up his music, so I think he loves the idea of a movie where 80% of the sound is the music.
Yeah, I'm one of the only people going around that adores Tenet and has watched it like 5 times.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Interesting. You got a beautiful mind.
You, Mish, will like Challenges both for the music and the horny.
Great.
And then I recommended Sunshine, and I recommended Godzilla -1. So those are what we recommended. We might be wrong, you know. So feel free. I'll tell you some more. We asked him questions, not just about
Yeah.
movies. What does he like about the football? Feel
Yes.
free to ask him questions to get an idea.
So you
of who-
like
And could you
more of
ask
the-
them in Greek?
Yes. Yassid. So you love the Lord of the Rings.
It is
Have you
fantastic.
considered the Hobbits?
Yeah, I didn't like those ones.
Yeah, okay, good.
But I have seen them.
Yes.
I liked the B plots.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you get to see him and Saruman and Galadriel go
Well,
off
lucky
against
for
the
you,
necromancer
The
and
Hobbit
stuff.
is 89% B plot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
so
but the
watch
A-plot,
the
no.
extended editions. There's lots of more B plot of those.
Fantastic.
No, I was thinking, so action. I like the way that Mish was like pitching action to you. Is that like what era of action are you most interested in?
I think 2000s, right? Matrix
2000s?
onwards. I
Okay,
really like the action parts of the Star Wars prequels, like the second and third. Like, I think
Star
they're
Wars
fantastic
prequel
films.
sets.
Yeah.
When you say you like the Star Wars prequels, what is it that you like? Because I love the Star Wars prequels, but I love every aspect, like how weird they are,
Yeah.
how kind of whack the characters are. I love that part of episode 2 is set in a 50s diner with a guy with 4 arms. He's my favorite guy, Dexter
yeah.
Jetster.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
remind me of Dexter Jetster.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
think you got that same energy in what I mean is one of the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Ah, them cloners.
Yeah, that's Camino Dark.
No, they're from the Outer Rim.
Yeah, there you go. Seen those good shit.
never has Mish hated the moment more.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Mish, you would hate Severance so much.
Yeah.
No,
It's
she
sci-fi.
might not.
Nah, it's pretty fucking slow and sci-fi.
I don't mind slow.
Yeah?
I just don't love sci-fi.
I
Except
finished
that I
the
do
season.
love sci-fi.
Except for all the sci-fi
You
music.
like
that she loves.
sci-fi.
Yeah.
Do you?
But
so-
I think it's like I love the action, the abandon of it, the teen fun angles of it. I can acknowledge that the dialogue and story is bad, but I love seeing Yoda fucking go off and get the Senate
Yoda
thrown at him,
fucking-
and
Yoda fucking.
Yoda against Count
fuck
Dooku
Yaddle.
was a massive part of my
I love
childhood.
that. I
Yeah.
love when he's flopping around there.
Exactly.
Can we
Do
just
you
get
think
that
if there was
clean?
a-
Can we just get that clean? Do you think Yoda Yoda fucked Yaddle.
Oh, yeah, do you think Yoda fucked Yaddle? They're all two of the same species.
I've got a
Do you
genuine
think
question.
Grogu is the spawn of Yoda and Yaddle?
Yoda Yaddle.
The timeline doesn't work though, does it?
Well, I don't know because they've been mucking around for decades and hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And how long is a baby a baby?
Grogu is 50.
I think Grogu's been
50 or
around for a long
something.
time.
Hey,
yeah.
hypothetically,
So they could
genuinely,
have given him up.
Mish,
are they
I know
going to make
you-
another Star Wars? Will
Yeah,
they?
they'll
Okay.
make many more.
If hypothetically they put a scene in the next Star Wars, because I've never seen a Star Wars film, right?
Mish,
Except
2 out of 20 of them are great.
except for the one with the small boy. And I saw that at the cinema when
That's
I
one
was
of the
like,
best ones.
the first. You don't stop winking at me.
Oh, don't embroil me in a wink, Kat. Please, don't embroil me. No! Don't embroil me in that.
We're gonna put you up for the next 6 weeks in Melbourne
Oh,
until
God,
we deal
I'm in
with
the
this.
jury. I'm a witness. I'm a witness just living in a hotel.
Cut you off from all, like, you gotta hand in your
Sorry,
phone.
God,
every
you
night.
can't be looking at any media for months.
No. Hypothetically, if they made another Star Wars film and there was a scene in it where Yoda had sex, would people get mad?
Well, if it was Yoda and Yoddle. Yaddle, sorry. My question is, I guess, I think it's important. I think I wouldn't put it past some of the, like, I wouldn't put it past them doing a series and then just like,
Am I about to end?
Okay, so what have you got for us, Alexei?
Well, first thing that came to mind, so the way you talk about Star Wars prequels, you like them holistically, like how weird they are and stuff. There is, have you ever seen Cloud Atlas?
No.
Cloud Atlas is also the Wachowski sisters from The Matrix. So it takes a lot of the same thematics that they love exploring, which is, everything kind of sci-fi. And Cloud Atlas also is, there's a third director in it, Tom Tykwer, who directed Run Lola Run.
Yeah.
Which you may
we
I've
watched
seen
at
that.
uni.
Yeah, I like that film a lot.
So
Yeah, great
this
film.
is an all-encompassing sci-fi epic, like true epic.
I watched one of their films, I think. Is it Jupiter or something?
Jupiter Ascending.
I didn't quite like that, I don't
So
think.
Jupiter Ascending is probably more in captures the camp of like the Star Wars prequels. This is these elements of that camp as well, but there's also a quite serious tone that I think is necessary for like an epic to really work. And it's about love, it's about beauty, it's about love across generations and so many different lifetimes. So it's essentially what's called a hyperlink film. Which is something like Magnolia, where there's all these different stories that kind of tessellate together.
Right.
Like Love Actually.
Love. Thank you. That's probably a better example. But Love Actually. But it is set over decades, generations. Like there's storylines
Boy.
in the 1800. There's storylines that are in the far off future, and it's all the same cast playing different people, sometimes different races. So when you like the Star Wars stuff, there's a lot of that stuff as well. Hugo Weaving plays a Korean woman in it, I think. So
Scandal.
lots of crazy stuff like that. But I think it's really beautiful, and I think if you go in going, this is Run Lola Run meets The Matrix, but with an emphasis on love and beauty, and to break down barriers of what humans are and stuff. I think it's really cool, really beautiful.
And my son's name is Atlas.
Yeah, see, it's
I
Well,
think
this is it. You might have to
is-
change your son's name if you don't like the movie.
Tom, this is a movie I've wanted to watch for a long time. I've never seen it. Let's watch it on tour.
Yeah, sounds
Find
fucking
ourselves
great.
a 3 hours.
Yeah.
Cover my hotel room.
Oh, that's
Watch
lovely.
Cloud Atlas.
Yeah, it's long, it's beautiful. You
I
know.
just got so mad that you're going to do that without me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to touring.
Yeah, like we'll be sitting in Brisbane for 7 days with no friends or family in an empty hotel room. So it's good
Can
to
I
do
come?
stuff. No.
Yeah, you could come on your own
Dime. Come on your own dime.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I bet Alexei's knocked that out of the park now. That's going to be
Yeah.
your favourite.
I
of all
hope
of them.
so. I hope so. But I will say there's a couple on that one as well. There's like this one is like the lesser version of something like of the Star Wars prequel things. There's a Matrix connection. There's a Lord of the Rings connection to this one too.
Ooh.
I personally love this movie because I think it's whack. Like it's really wackadoo. And if you go into it with the same kind of way that you love a Star Wars prequel, going like, oh, I'm gonna have a fun, silly time with a movie that maybe takes itself a bit too seriously, but then you see through and you go, oh, there's glimmers of something self-knowing in there. Is this movie called Mortal Engines?
Okay.
Which is a movie about like these battling, like these cities that are all giant things
he's
on
good.
wheels.
Yeah.
He's very fucking fucking
Oh, I
goodness.
knew it. I mean,
Seen
this is
the
what he
trailer.
does.
Yeah.
This is what he does every week.
Yeah.
I knew he'd fucking nail this.
While you
Mortal
were going, he's good.
Yeah.
I was just like, my God, this
Yeah.
is beautiful.
Mortal Engines, of course. That's the most Tom movie.
Yeah, so I'll read
made.
you a synopsis from it because I think
do it.
it's really weird. I missed it in the cinemas, and God forbid, I've made the biggest mistake of my life not seeing it in the cinemas.
Yeah,
but I think
yeah.
it's
Oh, God.
really, really fun, and it was so up my alley.
Can I say the most Tom film ever? The least Mish film ever.
Yeah, Mish, you would
Okay.
hate this movie.
I've not seen
Yeah.
it. I missed it and I didn't see it and it slipped right past
Yeah.
me.
Why would I? Why?
Well,
why?
hear the description.
description.
Let us know your thoughts.
You may be lost probably by word four, and definitely at word 7. Many thousands of years in the future, Earth
already, I saw it drop.
Earth cities roam the globe on huge wheels, devouring each other in a struggle for ever-diminishing resources. On one of these massive traction cities, because these cities are basically on track the tracks, the old London, Tom Natsworthy has an unexpected encounter with a mysterious young woman from the wastelands who will change the course of his life forever. It has Hugo Weaving as a robot called Thaddeus Valentine.
You've suggested 2 Hugo Weaving
Well, the
films.
guy likes Lord of the Rings and Matrix.
Yeah,
What do you
that's
think?
true.
And do you know who produced this movie and who freaking I think let me see. Did they write it? They wrote it.
Did they write it?
This is who wrote this movie and produced it. Philippa Boyens,
Oh, yeah.
Fran Walsh,
And
So Lord of the Rings
and
stuff.
Peter Jackson
Yeah,
wrote
there
this
you go.
movie.
Wow.
So it was a bit of a failure because it's really weird. But I personally watched it and go, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see this in cinema. This is so up my alley. It's so strange and whack. And it has Rob Sheehan, who was from the show Misfits. I was like, this guy should be a major star, this Irish guy. I love him. The number 1 review on Letterboxd is from one of my best friends, Michael, that I went to film school with. And he's number 1 because he wrote a great one-sentence crazy thing from before the film came out when he saw a preview. No one's going to believe me, but there were actual minions in this movie. And you do see actual minions from the movie Minions in it.
Really?
Yeah. There's like a scene where they go to a museum, like looking at 21st century culture, and there's a giant minion, like the one they have at Comedy Republic.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's the dream. That's
Yeah.
the dream. We cancelled a podcast once because we got an advanced screening we got invited to an advanced screening of Bring Her Back.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, we have to go to this. I'm going to watch it anyway, but with this advanced screening, I could get right to the top of the reviews on Letterboxd.
Well, no,
Yeah.
that happened to me with the remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like, yeah, the remake, the one that just recently came out. I went to a preview screening of it. And now that I've never written a review that's ever been.
You want to be ahead. It's like riding the wave.
You gotta get there.
And I never thought I would be that person with Letterboxd. I don't give a shit. Like, I write little fun things for me, and Letterboxd really does feel like it's for
I
me.
forget
Yeah.
sometimes that other people are on
Yeah,
it.
but then I did this and didn't look, and then I look, I'm like, Jesus Christ, she's like in the top 10.
Do you know how
She's
hard
in
it
the fucking
was
top 10.
for me? Bring Her
Oh,
Back.
like top 20, Alexei. You don't have to check.
No. I'm looking at another movie. This is one that I will say to Tom. This is just Square in the Matrix type thing as well. And like Mortal Engines is more your big wreck because it's like so whack.
It
and
sounds
it's like,
very
you
good.
might be the only one to love it as much as I do. And I'm at a 3.5 star. But this one I loved about the same, around the same time. Maybe I could probably even go up to a 4 to a 4.5 star on this one. But from Robert Rodriguez, 2019, Alita Battle Angel. And it's a Jim Cameron produced, and he wanted to direct it for a long time, but he's too busy making blue guy movies with Avatar. And this, let's see when you hate this one, Mish. When Alita awakens with no memory of who she is in a future.
Sorry, can I just tell you? It was when Alita awakens.
When she awakens, we have no idea who she is in a future world she does not recognize. She's taken by Ida, a compassionate doctor who realizes that somewhere in this abandoned cyborg shell is the heart and soul of a young woman with extraordinary past.
I think he would like it.
It kind of sounds like
Yeah.
A Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's a long kiss goodnight, but if one of them was a robot with huge eyes.
Huge animated eyes.
Oh my God, Tom, you're getting some sick recs
Yeah,
here.
great.
And then this is the one that I'm like, you got to see this movie. Like, this is not sci-fi, but it's a 90s action movie I just rediscovered. And it's like the best, my favorite thing I've seen all year. I've seen it 3 times now this year. It is called Sudden Death.
Okay.
And this is my sports movie
I know
recommendation
this,
to you
yeah.
as well. So this is a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie that I'd never heard of before. I saw that there was a 4K release and it was on sale. I go, you know what? Let's just buy this, see what it is. Watched it like that weekend. I was like, oh my God, this is the best movie. This is the best Die Hard ripoff I've ever seen in my life. So, you know, there's so many movies like it's Die Hard, but it's in the White House and stuff like that.
Yeah,
This is Die Hard, but it is at the, and you're going to have to correct me on this because I'm not a sports guy, I'm a film guy. Die Hard, but set at the grand finale of hockey for the year.
Yeah, great.
What do you call that?
Yeah, like the grand final, I guess.
Oh,
is
yeah,
fine,
grand finale is a bit...
That's a bit movie fancy boy
Correct, but
Yeah.
you've just added a little,
Yeah.
you know, a little.
I gave it I gave it a little sugar, if you will. But it's set at the grand final of hockey, and it is...
all hockey.
Of all hockey. Of all hockey for the
This
year.
decides all hockey.
Grand final for all hockey.
You guys are laughing, but that's what happens. That is sports. Every year they work in a competition, team versus team, till only 2 teams are standing, and then they do the grand final, and whoever wins all of hockey.
All hockey.
That's how
all
sport
hockey.
works. Every sport does the same thing. Isn't that right?
I guess in soccer they don't have like a grand final because it's just off the ladder.
Quick side note, by the way. Have you guys ever watched competitive darts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's good. That shit is, and I was taken piss. When it popped on, I was like, what is this shit? And then I watched it for an hour. I just,
Wow.
watching these, like, the champion, who's like some...
And they've got beautiful bods, those boys.
Yeah, they do too,
They
but like
do.
proper little, like,
Yeah.
like veiny forearms.
Yeah. And
And-
little pot bellies.
Yeah, yeah, yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious. They're millionaires.
They're millionaires.
Yeah, they're so rich.
Oh my
it's
God.
Like, and it's over something that you can like. It's the only sport in the world where alcohol is considered a performance-enhancing
Wow.
drug. By the way,
That's
crazy.
awesome.
But it's like I could get good at darts.
Yeah, you could.
I could get good
That
at
would be
darts.
so awesome if that was your second act. You go,
Mission, one of those
Yeah.
Comedy didn't work
weird
out.
wrist things that's tied to her middle finger.
that'd be awesome.
Has there been a darts movie? Has there been a
Yeah,
movie?
Robin Hood. Yeah, Sudden Death. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme, and does my favorite thing that these action movies where you got a Schwarzenegger or Van Damme where they go, we should explain why he's got this accent. And in this one, they go, he's French Canadian. He's French Canadian. That's why he likes hockey and stuff like that as well. But it is so cool. It's very fun and funny. And it's shot and directed by the same guy, Peter Hyams. He's a cinematographer on it as well. And every shot is beautiful. It's all shot anamorphic. So it's so widescreen. Every shot's really interesting. Very fun. Great action. High stakes. Powers Booth plays a great villain in it. It's just, if I could only watch this or Die Hard for the rest of my days, I would choose Sudden Death.
Wow.
But because I've seen Die Hard like 1,000 times.
Do you love Die Hard?
I would consider it a perfect movie, but my love for it has waned.
Okay.
You know, where it's like, it's perfect. It's so perfect. It's no longer interesting
There's
to
nothing
me.
to discover. No rough.
Exactly.
yeah,
No
threads.
rough.
No
there's
threads to
roughness.
pull on.
That's
yeah.
so
You know,
interesting.
it's so with Sudden Death, I'm like, oh, there's all these little strange things in it that I love, but it's like,
There's so
it's
many.
so cool.
It's so. Fuck, man, that's good because there's so many movies that I love so much that I think are perfect movies that
Yeah.
I've lost interest
Yeah.
in them.
It's
And
very
that's what-
common with music for me as well.
It happened to
Like
me.
songs.
I had my favorite movie my whole life was A Muppet's Treasure Island. I always claimed it to be
Yeah.
my number one.
Yeah.
So much that I watched it all the time. Like I
Yeah.
loved it. It was my happy place movie. And then the last time I watched it, I yawned.
Yeah.
So I
You know
had
what I
a
mean?
journey-
in the movie community.
I had a journey years ago, right? When I was like 10 or 11, I got The Matrix on DVD, and I would watch
every
it
boy's dream.
every week. Every week I would watch The Matrix, and I'd watch I'd watch X-Men. and I watched The Matrix so much that I knew, when you know every shot, every line. And I got to the point where I remember just at one point, I'm like, I'm not going to watch this movie anymore. And I literally didn't watch it for another 5 years. And now if I love a movie, so for example, one of my favorite movies is Mulholland Drive. I purposefully only watch it every 2 or 3 years because I want to discover something when I watch it. Like I actively keep an arm's length from the film because
that's why I keep Scream away from me sometimes.
Scream's because Scream is perfect.
But I have yet to watch Scream and not discover something I love about it every time.
I felt that way about Scream, and then one time I watched it again and go, oh no, this is awesome. I loved it. And there was little things I discovered.
Thank God.
There was truly, I was like, someone invited me, like, we're going to see Scream in the cinema for my birthday. I go, you know what, I won't do it. I've seen it so many times, what am I going to do? And the next time I watched it, I go, I started laughing because I noticed that when the police chief is smoking, Dewey's eating his ice cream, mirroring him. And I go, that's so funny.
It's so fun.
Best movie.
I love that.
So, Tom, those are my recommendations
Good
for you.
rec.
Mortal Engines for you only, not even for the listener of this podcast. Alita Battle Angel, Cloud Atlas, and Sudden Death. And that's for everyone. Everyone should see Sudden Death.
I want to watch Sudden Death.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Tom, let's watch them on tour. I want to watch all of them.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mish, you can come on the unrelenting 6 months of world tour with us
To watch 4 movies.
To watch
in an
4
airplane.
movies that you can watch at home.
At this
And
point,
3 of them you won't like.
with where I'm at in my life right now, I want nothing more than to do that with you two
You can do the
boys.
14-hour flight to England with us.
Your eyes rolled so hard it was audibly captured.
You're like a child that is like doesn't want to play with the ball.
No,
until-
I'm the little sister that wants to hang out with the big sister. Even though I know I'm going to be bored by what you guys do, I just want to be included. Alexei, thank you so much for coming on the Mish and Zach podcast.
My pleasure. I
Fucking
love
you.
you guys. I love your podcast.
We love
Fucking
you.
you'd nail that. That's your whole thing.
Yeah,
You nailed
you're
it, but-
fucking good at
I'm
this
good
shit.
at this. If you want
Fuck.
to hear me or see me do that every week, I'm going to start my plug right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can catch me on the Last Video Store. I do with so many people where I talk to them about their favorite movies and I give them a great
But
recommendation.
from now on, it will just be Tom.
Yeah, Tom would be great. Tom will be great. Tom, you just did 4 episodes just then.
Because the way you do it on the, we've talked about it before, but the way you do it on the show is they bring in a new release 2 weeklies, and that's how you get the picture.
It is the most fabulous. I think I've probably said this to you before. It's one of the, like, 'cause it's my favorite podcast. It is my favorite
thank
podcast.
you.
But it is one of those concepts where I'm like, I just wish I'd thought of it. It's so good, What are we doing for Legos Rama?
Oh,
It's a big one.
This is
it's
big.
a
It's a
big
big
one. It's a big one. We are watching Smoke episode 10.
Yay! No.
No, we are watching one of the big ones. We held it off all this time. We are watching Chef.
Zachy's favorite.
Jean Favreau.
That's right.
Jean
And we're being
Favreau.
joined by Alexei, which will be wonderful. And Dad, will you be here for that one?
No, I'm leaving.
You're getting out of here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this
Latest.
was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure. Alexei, absolute pleasure. See you on Thursday, Alexei.
I might stick around.
Yeah, if you want to stick
Yeah, I
around.
might stick around.
Tom, bye. Mish, gives a kiss.
Oh my God. Hey, when does this come out?
Don't know.
We don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Well,
3 weeks. Do you have
Can I plug something? Because I think
Yeah,
it might
go
come
for it.
out.
Yeah.
I'm starting a film club at the Opera House,
yeah,
Sydney
yeah,
Opera
yeah,
House. So it's
fun.
like a semi-regular film club where I'll be screening movies in the gorgeous cinema they have
Do you get
there.
to choose them?
I get to choose the movies, so I'm programming it and stuff.
That's
the
so
first
fun.
one is September 6th. And it is a screening. I want to try and find in films I think could be the new
This is
repertory
good.
films.
This is
Yeah.
good.
And the first film we're screening is Children of Men.
I love that. Great.
It's a sci-fi.
I know.
Yeah, sci-fi movie.
But I love Children of Men.
Yeah.
Can
So
I
how
just list
often
some
will
of
it be?
Mish's favourite
Yeah.
movies? Can I
Yes.
list them?
Yeah.
Children of Men.
Yeah.
Girls Are Easy.
Yeah.
Waterworld.
Yeah.
Earth Girls Are Easy. Back to the Future.
You love sci-fi, love science fiction.
I do. I'm a little
Just doesn't
nerd.
like the Matrix.
How often are you doing them?
I think it might be monthly-ish.
Can we come?
Yeah, I'd love to come because I want to. The way I'm going to do it, I'm going to present it. Usually, I'll have like a guest with me that probably loves the movie, and like kind of start a discussion so that way people in the crowd can get involved as well.
that's fun.
Trying to start a new community around films at the Australia's most recognizable icon.
Alexei, that's fucking sick,
it's so
dude.
exciting. Unfortunately, Mish, myself, and Tom will be on the Auntie Donna tour.
Oh, of course, watching Cloud Atlas in a hotel as
No,
Mish is
I will.
bored
I'm
out
not
of her
even joking.
mind.
If you're doing that every month, there will be a month where I
Yeah,
come up
awesome.
and I'll come along. I would love to
Yeah.
go to one of a.
You've
film
never
club
come
with
to
you.
my film
I
club.
go all the time. times.
I just thought that would be a funny accusation.
I go all the time.
All the time.
Like a proud mum. I'm up the back.
Tom's got to get out of here. He's already looking for his Uber or
No,
whatever.
I was seeing if
go.
we're in Sydney that week, but we're in Brisbane.
Oh, awesome.
But we'll be in Sydney the next week, so we'll say good day to you.
Okay,
Thank you
we'll
so
hang
much
out.
for listening to the Mish and Zach podcast or watching us if you're ever on YouTube. Make sure that you follow us and keep listening or whatever. We'll see you on Thursday for Leguizamo Rama. If you're not into that kind of shit, we'll see you next week on Tuesday. Bye.
The Mish and Zach podcast is recorded on the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. We believe that our collective culture will never reach its full potential until we embrace the history and the truth of the oldest cultures of this land.